All right, guys, we're driving our Redneck go-kart dune buggy thing around today. I didn't go far enough in the frame, did I? If you missed the last video, I found a 1951 Crosley car. It's too slow, so we took the chassis out. We turned it into this go-kart dune buggy kind of thing. Found us an empty neighborhood that's just being built so we can drive this thing around. Hopefully the cops won't bother us. I've got Michaela coming along for the ride, so you've got an unbiased opinion of how this thing drives. Got our slow-moving orange triangle back here. So I upset a lot of people in the comments with the last video because they want this car to be restored and they think it's bad we're cutting it in half and turning one into a go-kart. But let me clear it up. We're gonna restore the body of the car. It's just too slow. There's no way I can drive this thing in Texas. So speed limit is 75 miles an hour in most places. People do 85 miles an hour. So what we're gonna do is build another chassis, put that body on it, put a good new engine in it, and then we can go highway speeds. But I'll make you guys a deal. At the end of this video, we're gonna do a top speed run. If the buggy does 65 miles an hour, we'll take it back, we'll put the body on it, we'll leave it original. All right, couple housekeeping items here for you guys. So there is no alternator, all right? So the battery, we got this old multimeter on here. So we'll know when we're getting low on voltage that we need to drive back. So we're 12.9 volts right now. Got this old JDM giant tachometer, goes to 11,000 RPM. I think this thing maxes out at probably 4,500. We've got our water temperature gauge and our oil pressure zip tied there. And then if anything happens, Michaela, all you gotta do is yank this red wire off of this battery. That's our ignition, okay?
Okay.
Fire extinguisher between us here. You know how to pull the pin and hit it?
I honestly don't.
Really?
Yeah, I've never. Okay, so you just pull it and then squeeze it?
Yeah, you just yank the crap out of this.
Okay, got it.
You've never used a fire extinguisher before? Really?
Really?
So I gotta pre-thread the gear into the starter, or into the flywheel. The flywheel's chewed up. I gotta pre-thread it. Ignition on, tack is already on. All right, fire in the hole. It starts right up. And the engine is cold too. Okay. Woo. All right, guys, so this is a 44 cubic inch engine. It's a 4-cylinder. It's 0.7 liters or 700 cc for you Euro types out there. And it made 26 horsepower when it was new. And now that it's 70 years old, it's probably more like 15 horsepower. All right, we got a 3-speed manual. There's no synchros, so if I shift too fast, it grinds. Oh, the brakes feel okay. 4-wheel drum brakes. Oh, I gotta slip the clutch a bunch. Otherwise it chatters. Oh, cul-de-sac. Hold on, let's try and rev match. Ooh, I just rev matched second. That was all right. What's that, like a late pond? All right, this is 2,000 RPM. That was 3. Yeah, if you pause while you're shifting, it doesn't grind, so. Boy, you really gotta wait between first and second.
I feel like you should add seatbelts.
Okay, so it needs seat belts, yeah. It needs a firewall so that if a hose blows, it doesn't blow coolant all over us.
Yeah.
That'll be smart. How's the ride though?
It's pretty bouncy.
It's pretty bouncy?
Yeah, a little springy.
See, the ride's okay?
Yeah, I think so.
We need to see how the back seat ride is. What's our voltage right now? 12.65 volts. How long will the ignition work just off battery only, no alternator? How's the ride in the back?
It's nice.
Nice?
I mean, it really is nice so far.
Really?
I'm a little scared that I'm gonna fall off for some reason.
Why would you
but
fall off?
I don't know.
Watch out, the tire's kind of close back there.
Oh God,
Watch your
I didn't
hand.
even see that. Well, now I'm paranoid.
Yeah, just don't stick your hand near the tire. You'll be okay. What's that squeaking noise?
It's this back right tire.
What?
I think I'm this one, the passenger side.
It's squeaking?
Yeah.
I hear it.
Should I get back up front?
No, you're fine. Oh, something else people were talking about is the camshaft not getting enough oil in the last video. I think it's just the resolution on the camera because it was flinging oil everywhere. The whole side of the engine and the shop floor was covered in oil. It just didn't show up on the camera very good. But there's oil getting to the top end of the motor for sure. There we go. All right.
Good.
Trying to rev match again. Oh yeah, that's a good rev match. Hold on. The manual steering, oh, it's light, but it doesn't have a very good turning radius. Come on. There we go. Oh, too fast on that one. It's all right.
How fast do you think we're going right now?
How fast? I don't know. There's 20 miles an hour at 2,000 RPM. So by that math, 4,000 RPM is going to be 40 miles an hour. I don't think our 60, did I say 60 or 65 miles?
65.
Yeah, I don't think we're hitting 65 miles an hour in this. Over here. What's our voltage at there?
12.6.
12.6 volts. That seems okay. All right, boys, she's getting a little stumbly. I've adjusted this mixture here, trying to lean it out. I think it might be getting a little too much fuel now that it's warmed up. So now it's time for our top speed run. Like I said, if we can do 65 miles an hour in this thing, we'll take the body, we'll put it back on and restore this car back to original. That way I can drive it in Texas without getting killed. But if it can't go 65 miles an hour, we're just gonna keep this thing a go-kart and put a different engine in the body. Brandon's little King Midget micro car, they got it to do 43 miles an hour, so we'll see if we get close to that. All right, boys, here we go. Let's see what this thing will do. I'm quick shifting even though it's grinding. It'll be all right. There's 3,000, 3,500. Woo! 25 miles an hour. Come on, baby. 3,000 RPM. Woo! 37. 39. 40. Whoa! Ooh, a little bouncy. That was really sketchy. Oh, I don't think we beat Brandon, and it felt like it was about to fly off the road. Holy crap, this thing handles horrible in the back. Hanging leaf suspension is a no-go. Oh my God. Woo! Brakes are okay at least. All right, we gotta try that again. We can do way better than that. Oh, lost my little air filter. Whoa. Let's go ahead and get that. Let's keep that. Ugh. Okay, it's running a little better now that I leaned it out. Oh. Hold on, here we go. Hold on. Ah! That's all she's got, boys. Oh, it's bouncy. This is horrible. Woo, boy! 42. That's it. That's it. That's all she's got, boys. At least that's all I'm willing to give it today. Holy crap. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way in hell you could drive this thing on a normal road. Well, I guess you could back in 1951 when the speed limit was 50 miles an hour. You were still probably doing 10 under the speed limit back in 1951. Imagine driving this thing around in the 60s. And you got 60 Corvettes coming out, Camaros, the Firebird, all these muscle cars. There's no way. This thing's gonna stay a go-kart. We'll restore the body. We'll put a real engine in the body so you can actually drive it on the street. And this thing will be fun to drive around at the lake. So anyway, if y'all wanna see Brandon's King Midget, go back and watch episode 17. I'll put that on the screen here. Otherwise, we'll see you guys on the next one. Appreciate y'all watching.